she cannot attend, because she needs to go to the city hall, no, to help her daughter secure a Senomar. And of course, the parents are needed, no, in order to secure the said documents. Sir Pablo Kawilan actually begged off, no, to join us because she has an emergency, no, errand. No, it's talking about the death of a family member. Sir King texted me, and he's going to join us in a while. He's driving, I suppose. From Josie as well, no, is coming in school because I think she has poor connectivity in their house. Okay, so where are the rest? No, if we can ask, Ma'am Loretta, can you send, no, the link to our faculty members? We will start, no, in 3 minutes. Personally, please send them na lang the link. Where's Ma'am Vilma?
I'm here, Dean. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Gawin natin.
Isa.
Transition period, so we won't expect, no, so much of like irregular students, no. And of course, just to remind you, the campus academic council meeting, which is scheduled on January 11, will be joined, no, by all assistant professor 1 and up, no, and that will be steered or facilitated by no less than our CEO, Engineer Teresa Bidimalanta, and our university level Campus Academic Council will be on January 13, of which all department chairs, so that means Ma'am Nancy and Ma'am Vilma, no, as well as obviously deans, no, will have to participate, and all of faculty members whose items are actually associate professor 1 up. I repeat, for the university level academic council meeting, all faculty members whose ranks are associate, no, professor 1 up needs to attend, and that obviously will be steered by no less than our president, Dr. Urduha Tejada. So before the other, no, parts, no, of the agenda, may we proceed first, no, to the presentation of our graduates, no? Please remember that we have scheduled graduation. It's going to be a virtual graduation on January 21. In fact, no, our students, no, have sent in their photos for the purpose of flashing their photos on screen during the virtual graduation. And who shall graduate? Who will be part of the graduation ceremonies? If you can remember it right, last year, no, we only, I think, no, parang ang last na graduate yung batch na Wamil, yung batch na Tom, and all the rest. Yung mga nag-recompress sa medtech at saka nag-recompress sa RT, hindi talaga graduate. So you would have to expect kasama pa rin sila sa mga gagraduate sa January 21. While it's true, for example, the group of Yana, no? Yana's group, Roby, Oyo, They have been part of the academic council meeting, no, last year. They did not join, no, they did not have the chance to have a graduation, correct? So in which case, no, they will be part of the virtual graduation. So anong kasama sa virtual graduation? Ang kasama ay graduates, no, second sem of last school year, graduates during the summer of 2020, and graduates on the first SEM, yung katatapos lang na SEM. Itong SEM na tinatapos natin, kasama sila sa graduation. Naintindihan? So, 3 batches po yan. Graduates ng second SEM of last school year, graduates ng summer, at graduates ngayong first semester of this particular school year. Naintindihan niyo po, 3 batches ng graduation. That is why, since we will be expecting for a very long graduation, for Andrews Campus, we thought of having it AM, PM. But who will have the graduation ng morning session? No? It will be discussed to us tomorrow by the CEO because we're still looking at the numbers. No? I surmise the greatest of numbers for graduation will still be HIM and CDEA. Perhaps they will be grouped together, and obviously si TED, Graduate School, and CAHS perhaps will be grouped together. But I don't know yet if it will be afternoon or morning session for us. Second, we also consider that during the graduation, since it's pre-recorded lahat, only I think department chairs na lang at saka deans ang magtotoga. Magtotoga pa rin kasi kami, although recorded na ang mangyayari. I'll just inform you as to how we will secure the toga. If in case we'll pay, then so be it. If we do not, then that will be very good. So virtual graduation. But remember, we all need to attend in the baccalaureate mass online. Okay, yun yung panawagan ni CEO, lahat ng faculty members will still attend online, but concerning the graduation, it will be just the department chair and the deans and the university officials na lang. After all, it's virtual. Okay, so at this point, I'm going to share a screen for Sir Nico to present to us their graduates. Ma'am Jinky, can you make me the co-host so I will be able to share a screen. Now, yeah, part of the campus academic council meeting will be the presentation of our graduates. And I would like to reiterate that graduates for second sem and summer were already forwarded to the level of the University Academic Council before. Our concern now are those who will be graduating after this first semester, first semester. So these are the only graduates we have. We don't have graduates from the public health department. We don't have graduates in the medical technology department. The only graduates we have will come from the respiratory therapy department, which Sir Nico, will have to divulge their names today. If you've got concerns about their not being eligible for graduation, you tell us honestly. But one thing which I would like to make clear is that they are supposed to be given the last day by which faculty members should give them the grade will be today. Intindihan? So may I let the academic council know that these are just but the tentative lists. I repeat, tentative lists of our graduates for first semester school year 2020-2021. Naintindihan po, tentative list. So when we say tentative, well, after the University Academic Council, which is scheduled on January 13, we should be ensured whether they will be graduating or not. Naintindihan? So if they will not be, they're not eligible for graduation, we can easily just strike their names out of the lists. I hope that's clear. So we cannot insert, but we can remove. Okay? We can remove. So yes, Sir this is the one. Sir Nico, no, may you please be shared of the honor to present to this august body, the College Academic Council of the candidates for graduation for January 2021.
To our college dean, Sir Julius
Sir Nico,
Capili,
please.
and to the members
Wait
of
lang.
the College
Mag-new
Academic
share po
Council
tayo.
meeting.
Share.
Good afternoon. In behalf of Professor Maria Nancy P. Martinez, I have the honor to present to you the
Ito ba
graduating
yon? List
students.
of graduates. Do you all see the screen?
Opo,
Yes.
sir.
Okay. So, Sir Nico, please.
In behalf of the Department Chair of the
We
Respiratory
cannot
Therapy.
hear you, sir.
Huh?
Sir Nico, lakasan mo lang, sir. Medyo mahina.
Baka itong volume nito.
Ayan, sir. Okay na po.
Okay.
Hindi rin talaga naririnig.
Okay. Okay na, sir. Okay.
Yan.
To our college dean, Dr. Julius T. Capili, and the members of the College Academic Council meeting. Good afternoon. In behalf of the Department Chair of the Respiratory Therapy Department, I have the honor to present to you the candidates for graduation for the degree Bachelor of Science in Respiratory Therapy for January 2021. Abatuan Ina Joy S., Agliam Neil Ivy, Altona Leo, Apelado Mark Clifford L., Arco Kate Nicole M., Ayuman Alexandra Marie M., Bakud Angelica M., Bangayan Soledad L., Bargaso Maria Visitacion, Caberto Danriel E., Kakuyong Harvey, Camperoso Myra B., Canapi Quincy T., Cañeta Mercedes, Castillo Lloren P., Catral Renz Kyle, Kawan Vanessa B., Galia Angelica A., Gasadan Danica Granel Klein Krisha Jace T., Gumabay Jezabel P., Lazatin Camille Hazel, Leandro Eliza Grace B., Lingayo Laika Aizel, Lorenzo Christian J., Monteclaro Isaiah Jan, Naila Marian B., Olivas Cristina A., Panig April Rose R., Paraiso Maria Teresa B., Pungtilan Patricia E., Rances Yanina Rose M., Ranin Jamicha A., Reyes Winona, Tagumpay Rada, and lastly, Viloria Paul Hubert Wayne B.
So we have a total of 36 graduating students from the Respiratory Therapy Department. May I hear coming from the faculty members of the said department if you are contesting anyone's eligibility for graduation?
None, sir.
None so far. So Sir Nico said there's no problem, no? And as I've said, Sir Nico, it's just but tentative, no? We still have to consider if these students will be able to submit all of their grades until January 12. And Sir Nico and Ma'am Krisha, please make sure, no, that they will be able to submit, no, all of their grades until January 12. Because, you know, these are irregular students, I suppose, right? Okay, and in which case, much as they have already been conferred by, no, the College Academic Council, please advise them as well to submit their pictures with toga. Correct? I have given Ma'am Krisha the instructions this morning, and I hope that she will facilitate, no, okay, the requirements needed by these students in order for them to join in the virtual graduation. Okay, so thank you so much, Sir Nico, for the presentation of our graduating students for this first set. Now, let's proceed to the second agenda. The second agenda talks of the maximum required overload coming from qualified faculty members effective second sem of this school year. And I think you have been shared with the memo which was released by the Vice President for Academic Affairs yesterday. And yes, it's right. No, you will have 9 units overload. However, we do not like our faculty members to be overloaded. So as much as possible, we maintain at least 6 units because obviously it would be so difficult to be preparing a lot considering that we are still on online learning. So there will be modules that ought to be prepared, etc. So the more teachers that we have, the better, I suppose, on the very basis that at least we will be deloaded. The purpose of why we gave 9 units as overload is in order for faculty members who had been enjoying so much of like ETLs for researches, naintindihan na kulang na yung loads nila considering yung accrued ETLs nila for researches, of which case at least mag handle pa rin sila ng 2 o 3 subjects para sa kanilang teaching effectiveness. Naintindihan? So it is not actually a right that you will be given 9 units overload. Still is actually within the discretion of your college dean. Now, well, some of you might as well wonder why I still am using the college dean position when our term expired October of last year. Kasama na po kami sa gulo, naintindihan, and we respect the decision of the board that we just execute our functions regardless of we are still are the individuals who are in the position or not. So anyway, if there will be a new dean, that would be okay. If there will not be a new dean, then the routinary functions remain. Naintindihan? I don't know, but at least in the college, I've not been hearing any complaints, unlike for other colleges in particular, of which they're trying to contest the eligibility of the individual who's currently holding positions as deans and department chairs. So for me, it's not an issue. What I'm just doing my role. If you still treat me as your dean, well and good. If not, then good for you. Okay, good for you and bad for me. Okay, so anyway, that would be it. And considering our 9 units overload, remember, my dear friends, that we are done already with faculty workload. Ma'am Arlene already also told you about your subjects, and in which case I expect that you are starting with your modules. Intindihan? So remember, second sem is going to be online or blended learning. Online learning or blended learning. In no ways we can be back to the face-to-face type of or modality of instruction. Okay? Now, next is the board examination. We will have board examination for medical technology for 2021, and that would be 3 dates. The first date would be on January 21 and 22. This is going to be the time of Tom, Wamil, Joby Coseng Fiao, Miss Masokol, our very own Jo Marie will be challenging the board exam. So please pray for them. That would be on January 21 and 22. The batch of Yana and all others who will not join this January 21 to 22 graduation board examination will take it on March 18 and 19. That is for MedTech. Naintindihan? And the third batch for MedTech will be on August. Okay, August. So we'd have January, March, and August board exams for MedTech. For our respiratory therapy, we have their first batch on March. Ma'am Krisha, what is the date? Their first batch will be March, and their second batch will be still
March
August.
5 and 6 po.
5 and 6. So March 5 and 6 will be the first batch of the board exams, no, for the year, no, for respiratory therapy. And the next batch would be, they will have two, no, scheduled, no, exams for this year, and that would be by August. So there's got lots, no, of prayers that we hope to have, no. And it will be definitely a very good harvest because all of these students naman, no, are really very good, no, and they deserve, no, to take the board exam and eventually passes. Okay, so that would be on the board exams. Pertaining research, no, yes, we are done with our clearance for our 2019 research, if you can remember about the core shelter project. Okay, and then for 2020, we were able to have two, no, researches commissioned by the Department of Health, and that is the group of Sir J. Asuncion and uh, uh, Professor Jen Luyun. I'm sorry that they cannot be with us today because they are on field. No, okay, they went for data gathering because that was part, no, of our discussions yesterday. So anyhow, yes, we have contracted two researches for 2020, and I'm very proud to say that for 2021 we have another, no, we have contracted two researches again from the Department of Health. I think that will have to cost another 3 million, Ma'am Jinky, right? Nearly 3 million, correct? 1.4 something each for both projects. So for 2020, we have COVID projects under Dr. J. Asuncion and Professor Jennifer Luyun. For 2021, the researches are as follows. We have surveillance system, no, okay, which is a pet project of the Department of Health that is under me as the a project leader, and the second one is the immunization. The surveillance system, I suppose, is under Lily, correct, ma'am? Ma'am, okay. And the immunization from among indigenous groups, no, is obviously under my turf. Okay. So I would like to ask, no, some more of our faculty members to submit, no, your proposals for funding. Balitaan nyo lang ako kung meron kayo para alam natin kung saan siya i-shoot. As of the moment, the Department of Science and Technology, no, is in dire need, correct, of your proposals, much as, no, we have, no, so plenty of money which was not utilized for the past 3 years. But apparently, I hope that the budget will not be greater than 1 million so that, no, CVHRDC will be able to fund it. No? One good thing is that I am the executive director of CVHRDC. So at least, no, may bentahin na kayo if you're going to submit. Okay? Now, we have the next agenda, the attendance of faculty members, no, this year. No? May I zero it in? No? It is just for January 2021. Okay, because we do not know what happens after this week or probably by next month. Okay, so for January 2021, all faculty members, no, are still to enjoy the work from home basis. However, you have to remember that you have to stay in school for 1 day, no, for your how do you call it, for your actual, no, coming into school. Mag-time in kayo, mag-time out kayo. And don't forget about your AACUP day. Intindihan? So you have 3 days work from home and 2 days, no, getting to school. And obviously, that 1 day that you are in school is intended for your academics. No? When you say academics, you deal with your modules because you remember today is exam week. After the exam week, what will you do if not to compute the grades and apparently to prepare your modules for the next sem? Okay, and then that other day when you are going to when you are supposed to report to school is intended for the accreditation. So I would like also to make clear that as per instruction of COO test, no, and I have relayed it to Ma'am Arlene yesterday, the reporting hours would be 9 a.m. until 5 p.m. Naintindihan? 9 a.m. until 5 p.m. Okay, so I hope that's clear. Now, the final examination is supposed to be scheduled January 11 and 12 for CAHS. In fact, the actual schedule is January 11 to 16. But when all other colleges will have to do the their examination all at the same time within those dates, nagbabag down ang ating lens. Naintindihan? So for CAS, it would be January 11 and 12. I understand that some of the faculty members already have had asks, no? Okay, considerations whether to give the exams later or whether they have given their exams earlier. Others, in fact, gave their exams earlier. Others will give it later. No, when you talk about later, after January 16, that would be fine. So long that you remember that our grades must be computed and submitted. No, okay, not later than January 25. Naintindihan? So our grades will be entertained already by the registrar for their inputs, inputting in the system from January 22 to January 25. I hope that's clear. Okay? So, tapusin nyo na lang po yun. Okay? So, in which case, if grades, I surmise, will be already submitted on January 25, then we must have our college promotional board, no? Kindly check your calendar. I'm sorry, no, I don't have. If you have a table calendar, please donate it. No, wala pa akong time na maghanap ng calendar. Okay, so we would have the college promotional board when. Naintindihan? Can the group decide now? The grades are supposed to be in on January 25. So what is the most convenient date for us to meet together for the college promotional board? No? In the college promotional board, it would be the department chairs who will just announce who will be considered as still accepted and those who are already out. Okay. So can you look at your calendars, please? Okay. What is January 28? What Thursday? So can we have it January 28? Okay, can we have it January 28 so that if there will be problems, we can still resolve issues until January 29. Okay? So I think I have, if you are amenable, for the 28, no, kindly click the reaction of which it says thumbs up, like what I've done. Okay, please. May reaction, ano kayo dyan, di ba? Tapos mag-thumbs up. Okay, so nag-thumbs up lahat naman. So pwede bang schedule na natin ang College Promotions Board ng January 28. January 28.
Sir,
Please remember that before we proceed with the promotional board online, per department na yan. Naintindihan? Per department sa 2028. Naintindihan? Para yung final list natin, magawa namin ni na Ma'am Arlene hanggang 29, ready for the enrollment. Kasi ang enrollment natin would be February, right? What is the first day of class in the new calendar which I have given you? Because the new calendar was calibrated, correct? Ma'am Krisha? Ang first day?
February 1.
Ang start ng klase. Lord have mercy.
hello sir.
Kakaloka naman yung start ng klase ng February. Kadi-deliberate na ng 28 tapos February 1. Meaning, ano ba, pwede bang i-move natin yung...
Enrollment po ay 25-29.
Okay, so 25. Ma'am, can we have January 25 instead as the college promotions board? So that our students can go for enrollment 26 until 29. Okay,
Sir
Sir
Jules?
Erwin.
Sir
Okay,
Jules?
Sir Erwin, point of correction, no? Our college promotions board would be on January 25 in the
So,
afternoon.
submission, then deliberation na din.
Yeah. Deliberation. So that you can input your grades not later than January 25 at 12 p.m. and then in the afternoon, you can have your deliberation na per department. Yes?
Sir Jules?
Yes,
Sir
sir.
Jules? May concern kami dyan dahil yung defenses natin, we are scheduled 18 hanggang sa 22. 29 ata. Yung proposal
I
defense.
think serving yeah. I told you last time that the proposals, if I may suggest, serving, will be the first undertaking of our students during the first semester. Second semester, sorry. Second semester.
So, i-move natin ng ano, sir?
Ng February 1. Sa third year lang ang concern mo, di ba?
Third year lahat yun, sir. Whole third
Yes,
year.
sir. So can we have it there, for example, sir, no? Yung January 18 ka, sir, di ba? Yung January 18 hanggang 21 mo, so
2 sections yan, sir. 2 sections, A and B.
yung January 18 mo hanggang January 22, pwede namang mag-defense.
Pero magkukulang ng araw, sir. Marami ang magde-defend.
Itutuloy natin sa first
February
part
1.
ng next sem. Kasi
sige, sir.
pag research naman, that is a continuing activity.
Oo nga.
In progress na lang muna yun. After all, they won't fail naman siguro sa research 1.
Oo. Yung,
diba? So let it be a
May
continuing
proposal.
activity, sir, and you can submit your grades later. Okay
pero
na?
mapalis natin, sir.
Yes, sir. Okay, so Sir Bing, for your
Sir,
part 1
Sir, magkakaroon tayo ng conflict sa med defense natin. 18 yung defense. So February na lang tayo, sir, lahat.
February na lang sa medtech para hindi tayo mo problema.
Oo, para hindi...
After all, requirement naman talaga nilang proposal defense before they can even proceed with thesis writing.
Oo, para kwan na lang, sir, para medyo maluwag sa kanila.
Okay.
Hindi sila
Plus, nag-exam pa kasi yung iba, sir. So I surmise that would be a better idea. So now we are clarified. No? All research defenses for our third year will be scheduled February 1 onwards. Onwards. Okay, so I think that had been resolved. I repeat, the grades must be entered before January 25 morning so that in the afternoon we can have the college promotions board. Okay, per department. So I would like to give special emphasis to our teachers' general education curriculum because obviously we need to have you steered. I mean, when we're talking about steered, sa third year kasi, let it be the third year and fourth year, let it be the concerns of the department chairs. Pero ang problema namin ay doon sa baba, first year, second year. So please, kung pwedeng makapagpasok po tayo ng grade hanggang January 23 or 24 sa GEC para po makita namin kung sino talaga ang wala na. Naintindihan? Sa taas kasi, konti lang sila. Yung GEC, labo-labo kasi hindi naman namin kilala yung mga estudyante. Hindi natin masyadong kilala. In fact, hindi pa natin talaga kilala. Yung mga first year, wala akong nakita ni isa. So wala akong alam sa mga estudyante na yan. Naintindihan? So GEC teachers, please make sure that your grades will be entered on your January 23 or 24. Okay? And then your AACUP accreditation, yes, we're waiting for the final schedule, but apparently the thing is, since medyo magulo ang ating operations today, sana ay matuloy pa rin yung ating AACUP accreditation. Hindi man matuloy this month, sabi nga ni Ma'am Mariden this morning, because we had a meeting until 12:30. Ang sabi niya, it comes like a thief in the night. We do not know when will they just come, and then this is your schedule. So magugulat na lang tayong lahat. Apparently, sana by that time na magbigay sila ng schedule, ang deficiency na lang natin ay uploading, or probably, how do you call it, yung nag-ano na lang tayo, i-scan na lang through the scanner. Pero lahat na ng documents natin intact by that time. So we're not wasting any time naman. As I've said, yung final schedule natin is, in fact, the final schedule would be 3rd until 4th week of January, but pending the issue on presidency, we'll see kung matutuloy siya by January or not. Okay? For Area 4, Ma'am Josie, student services, our new clerk, meantime, will assist you for Area 4. Now we have a new full-time clerk, but please tell her what to do, because if not that she knows what to do, eh, hindi rin alam kung paano yan. But I suppose you'll get to know her soon as her contract will be polished. No, we have a female clerk who can help us. By the way, Sir Glymer and Ma'am Liza opted not to renew their contracts already for some valid reason. So let it be, because obviously Sir Glymer contemplates to work in a business firm, and then Ma'am Liza naman, I requested, no, for her transfer. I don't know what happened. She didn't like coming back to CSE, I suppose. I don't know. But
Yes, sir.
apparently, we are trying hard to continue our college operations despite the fact that we don't have a clerk. Meantime, Dian, who is actually our research assistant, no, is manning the office operations, and we are already slowly, no, equipping, no, Miss Paragua, no, okay, our female, no, college clerk to help us. So we are still in search for one male college clerk. So if you know of someone, kindly just endorse, no, that individual to me. I need a male clerk this time because I already have found one female. Okay, and then okay lang ba tayo? Okay, and then I'll just have a this one. I'll just have um, a short presentation about. Sorry, this is not the. I'll just have a short presentation about our status. Where is that? Dian? No. Sorry. This is. I would like to. This one. Thank you. Okay, this is our group's collective, no, output for 2020, no. So just to reiterate, it was still a good year for the College of Allied Health Sciences, except obviously that we didn't have any highlights along instruction since we didn't have board exams. Naintindihan? So far sa SUC leveling, medyo pumapasok pa naman, except obviously sa ibang indicators na they are already beyond our control. For example, percentage of grantees per semester over the total enrollment. So yung student financial assistance natin, we have only 124 students who availed, no, from 1,052, and that is 12.7%, thinking that there are more students who should have availed, no, of the student financial assistance, which is 20%. So be it, hindi natin nakuha yan. And then number 6, no, we ran short, no, of faculty profile, in particular percentage of Plantilla faculty members who are doctorate degree holders. I was hoping that Sir Ferdy, Ma'am Loretta, Ma'am Gina, and Ma'am Jinky should have had been done with their PhDs, no? But because it's very hard nga naman to work on your dissertation during a pandemic, then let it be, no, na hindi natin nakuha, no. I hope that they will be done, if not for next semester, by next school year. Okay? So we have only 15.63% kasi 5 lang po ang may PhD. Don't worry, because if things go well, naremedyohan ko na yan. There is one individual who has a PhD degree joining us. Ma'am? Hindi nyo nakikita, sorry. I will share it again. Okay po. Share. Nakikita na po? Nakikita na, ma'am? Okay. So, since I was like talking about college accomplishment report, it was still a very good year for the College of Allied Health Sciences. So, these are the only things which we ran deficient about. No? Item number 3, kasi yung student financial assistance, kasi 124 of our students availed of the student financial assistance. Our target is 20%, no, but only 12.17% as accomplishments. For item number 6 naman, 25% ang college target natin for PhD, no, degree holders. However, kinapos tayo kasi nga yung ating mga friends na nagpi-PhD ay nasa dissertation period. So it's a challenge already for Ma'am Jinky, Sir Ferdy, and Ma'am Loretta who defended their dissertation proposals to finish it, okay, by next sem or if not early by next school year para makuha na natin itong achievement, no, na, itong target na to. Remember, ang target na po na ito ay hindi target lang ng college. Target po kasi yan ng campus na ibinigay per college. So wala na po tayong magagawa diyan. Okay? So anyway, yung next part would be yeah, sorry. Okay. Yung number 7 naman, yung program accreditation, we are supposed to have accreditation last year, correct? But if you can remember it right, na-postpone po yan hanggang sa na-COVID, hanggang this year na ang ating accreditation. So, from 60% target, because I was contemplating 2 of our programs no, to at least have accreditation, hindi naman natuloy. So, we ran deficit. So, we have only 33.33%. No? Sa institutional accreditation, that is no longer our fault because it's the CEO who is supposed, no, okay, to actually target that. When you talk about institutional accreditation, it's not per program accreditation. It's talking about the entire of the campus going for accreditation. We didn't have any center for excellence or center of development for the year. It's too hard because I said, no, it was not actually a priority, no, because we have to proceed with transition. So we were eyeing for BSMLS to become a center for development last year, but we failed that for the very reason that obviously we need to be level 3 before we can apply for institutional before we can apply for COD or COE. For MedTech, we are only level 2. For board exam, you look, no? 82% ang target, 0 kasi wala naman tayong board exam last year. Okay? Percentage of researchers to total number of plantilla faculty. Our target is 40%. Now, the problem is we did not meet it because even when there are lots of faculty researchers, no, paulit-ulit lang naman sila, no, na nagre-research. Research authorships in particular. So kahit si Sir Bing, kahit pa 20 plus ang publication niya yan last year, he will just be counted 1. Naintindihan? So, mababa pa rin. So, I surmise, no, there's a need for us, no, to publish researchers and apparently be able to join the qualified individuals who are considered to be faculty researchers. Remember, researchers off-track record ang nakalagay dyan. In order to become a researcher of track record, at least you should have had 2 publications, no, for the past 3 years. For external funded researches, panalo pa rin tayo dyan. We have 2 for last year. And then for completed researches, no, for those which are published in International Referee Journal, we had 11. No? Malaki po, no, ang ambag ng NPRIC dito. Sir Bing, Vea, ako, Jinky, Sir J. Asuncion, and a whole lot more. Marami po silang publication. So, 11 po ang publication na yan. Unfortunately, we were not able to present evidences for researches published in CHED accredited journal. And we have also the number of research-based paper published in referee journals to total number of research outputs. So we have only 25% as of the moment. We have an achievement or accomplishment of 40.74%. No? The number of research-based paper presented in international fora or conferences, we have 10 papers presented for the international conferences. For national conferences, we have 3. So, overwhelming ang ating accomplishment for research. Okay, so I think walang problema sa research natin. What we are trying to, ito, kahit sa citations, no, panalo pa rin tayo because meron tayong 9, okay, na citations dyan, care of Ma'am Jinky. Salamat, Ma'am Jinky. And then for our extension, ito yung magiging problema natin, no? Okay, dun sa active linkages natin, wala ata tayong naging national partner, okay? And then sa regional partners naman, meron tayong 5, no? Mga regional line agencies na nakipartner sa atin. That's through the initiative of Ma'am Ross and Ma'am Lily. Yung isang national problema natin kung saan tayo makikipag-partner sa national or baka merong international. Baka pwede tayong i-link ni Ma'am Hilaria sa international. Okay, so sa extension, nakikita nyo, wala akong nailagay na mga targets dyan kasi ang problema ay hindi naman natin siya concern. For example, yung demonstration projects, yung adapters, and a whole lot more because ang services, essential services ng health no, ay hindi naman po profit generating. Okay? So, it's good that despite the pandemic, all of us no, took turns and contributed in participating in trainings, no, whether at the local, regional, national, and international no, arena. So we have overwhelming no, achievements there. Okay. And then, ito pa ulit sa PBB naman, medyo maganda pa rin no, yung ating report. No. SUC leveling po kasi yung isa kanina, ito namang PBB is for the year. Yung SUC leveling, remember, for the past 3 years po ang indicator niyan. Sa PBB naman for this year. Again, ang problema natin ay yung ating accreditation. That's why I'm pushing hard no, for our accreditation of the respiratory therapy and public health programs. Okay? And then yung research outputs which are utilized by the industry, problema rin natin yan kasi research utilization. Yung research utilization, ang only hope po kasi dito supposed to be was the research which we did in 2019, that was the core shelter project. I endorse it to the extension coordinators of CAHS in the graduate school. However, again, because of the pandemic and the flooding, hindi po nagawang ma-adapt, naintindihan ng barangay, at least sa the barangay level, or any organization or agency for that matter yung research outputs. Kaya zero po yan. Pero muntikan na, maggi yung sabi nila. Pero let it be, hayaan mo na, we can have it naman reported by this year. So it still is going to be a challenge for Ma'am Vea and Ma'am Lily, okay, to have no, the plans that the core shelter project no, be utilized. No? I am talking about the recommendations or the entire of the research for that matter. Okay? So, yes, walang problema sa mga research no outputs na publish. Okay. Asan na? Okay. So, ito yung mga ibang indicators pero again sa extension yung trainees natin yung 250 maliit as compared to 500 but again we can justify this one naman. The only thing which I am soliciting from the coordinators is to provide us evidences no, of all of these things because they will be asking it later on. Okay? And in order to facilitate the evidences, may I again remind you that you are due of your IPCRs no, at the end of the month. Naintindihan? So yung IPCRs po natin, kailangan i-submit yung mga temporary faculty members natin, meron na sila, pero hindi pa rin yun considered valid for submission kasi walang attachments. Naintindihan po? Kung ano pong nilagay nyo dun sa IPCR, kailangan po yung may attachments kasi yung IPCRs na po na yan with the attachments will be forwarded to the office of the CEO. Naintindihan? So, please consider as well na ang IPCR natin, kailangan natin mag-submit ng accomplished no, at the end of the year and the targets no, for the first semester no, at the end of the year. Naintindihan? So, kailangan pag nag-submit tayo sa January 30 or 30 or 31, meron na po tayong accomplished IPCRs at targets ng IPCRs. No? I hope that's not new to you at magawa po natin. So the rest naman, medyo maayos na yan. Okay? And then, yeah, meron, ano pa ba? May mga pictures pa ito later on. Apparently, hindi ko na maipakita ngayon. That is supposed to be presented during our MANCOM. By the way, just to remind you, no, we will have a Mancom meeting where everyone is enjoined. Kasi virtual naman yan on January 13. I think Tuesday yun, di ba? January 13. Lahat po tayo no, ay nandun. Meron kayong memo, di ba? Okay po. Na-forward ko po yung memo about your attendance on January 13 dun sa Mancom meeting
13 is
natin.
Wednesday.
Okay?
Yun,
So iba pa po yung, yes?
Din ba January 12 yun?
January
Tuesday.
12. Nagugustuhan.
Tuesday.
January 12.
Wednesday.
January 12. Yung link po, ipoprovide na lang sa inyo sa kasama, care of Sir Arvin Alonzo kasi. Okay, January 12 would be the Mancom. Anyway, yung present ko kanina, ipe-present ko ulit yan as our college outputs. Tapos may mga photos na lang kayong makikita. So, I hope that whatever exhibits you have, when you have attended training, seminars, any publication that you have, any book that you were able to publish, you give Ma'am Lara a copy because I commissioned her to collate all of the accomplishments of the college. So while it is actually your accomplishment, still it will be reflected as a college accomplishment because you are an organic member of the faculty corps. Naintindihan po. So we will not take it against, we will not rather take the credit from you naman. No? We are just happy to share people through a meeting like that na meron po kayong na-present na paper, may nagawang libro, may na-copyright, na-publish, na-research, may inattendan na seminar, may pinuntahan para sa benchmarking, and a whole lot more. Pwede, may na-receive na awards, pwede po yan. Okay? So, with that, meron pa pong problema. Meron pang lastly, don't worry. Yes, sir, Bill.
Yung sa CHED publication, makaka-problema tayo doon dahil walang may gustong mag-publish doon kasi hindi kasama sa MBC counts natin.
Yes, sir. Opo. I understand. Kaya let it be na zero talaga.
Hindi. Pwede rin naman diskartehan, sir. Yung mga siguro yung mahina na, pwede na siguro ipasok doon kahit isa.
Ang problema, sir,
kahit
ay
isa lang.
Kaso wala nang nag-attempt doon sa CHED. Lahat tayo kasi sa International Referee Journal nakapag-publish.
Kaya nga po. Wala lahat naka-focus na doon.
Sa CHED, oo.
So magiging zero lahat talaga tayo doon.
Yeah, even the other, I don't know for other colleges, but let it be for the college na wala kasi hindi naman actually makakatulong masyado yung publication ng CHED Referee Journal. I still suppose, I still agree, with Sir Bing that i-publish pa rin natin sa International Referee Journal.
Saka yung patenting, sir, mahirap yun kasi normally it will take 2 to 3 years.
Before, yeah, kaya hayaan mo na wala road suntok sa buwan.
Application naman, sir, pwede naman mag-apply lang.
Application naman. For I think Sir Bing, ikaw yung nag-apply, hindi, copyright ba sir? Or patent ka?
Meron kaming ina-apply pa na for this year, sir. Patent.
For last year. For last year,
copyright at saka UM, sir.
Yun kasi yun. Sana, sir, magkaroon naman for this year kahit dalawa lang na patent.
Yun ang target namin, sir. Bago ako mag-retire, may patent.
May patent naman. Okay. So, anyway, in closing this morning, all college deans were asked to convene together at we had it in the amphitheater. Wala naman po kaming inilihim sa inyo. Lahat po ng advisory galing sa taas at kung balita man yan, sinirculate naman natin. You know what the university is going through as of the moment, but all we would want to seek from you is to continue with your work. After all, the students deserve quality education. So, ganun po, kaninang umaga, alam niyo naman na yesterday the CEOs were asked to make a choice whether to support the president or not. Naiintindihan? And apparently all of them supported the president except that towards the afternoon of yesterday, you knew already that CEO of PIAT Ginaganda. CEO, ginaganda ni Tiatin, Ma'am Rosalia Cabalsa.
Sir
Binasoy.
Binasoy. Sir Binasoy and Sir Lalo.
Lalo.
CEO of Lalo, ginaganda.
Kasaway,
Kasaway.
Kasaway.
Binasoy and
Kasaway.
Kasaway
Kasaway.
retracted. Naintindihan. So, anyway, because they have had all the reasons to retract. No? Kung ano man yung rason, they are entitled for that. This morning, ganun din sa amin. Naintindihan. So, we were asked to make a stand. Naintindihan. But apparently, hindi naman kami pipirma kung pangit yung words na kailangan pirmahan. Okay, just, well, may mga ibang deans na pumirma, may mga ibang deans na hindi pumirma. Ganun lang. Ganun lang yun. Naintindihan. So, life must go on. Naintindihan? Kung ano man yung nangyayari sa atin ngayon, let it be a learning experience for CSU. Bottom line, no, there's nothing to worry about because the courts are handling it well. Naintindihan? When I say courts, let it be the Supreme Court, the Court of Appeals, kung na bahala na sila. And what my stand was this morning is, bahala na po ang kataas-taasang hukuman kung ano ang maging judgment nila. Kung anong linabas na pronouncement ng courts or handling it, doon ako papanig. Alam nyo naman, ganun lang talaga. Naintindihan. So, sabi nga nung ibang deans, bagking ka ata, nung maabak dyan may isa, mabaling ka. Wait, sabi, hindi ganon. Naintindihan. Kasi ako gusto ko na rin lang umalis. Naintindihan. Yun nga lang, ang pangit naman na mag-resign ka ngayon na ganito nga. After all, sinong pipirma ng resignation? Wala namang, hindi ko naman alam kung kanino i-address. Naintindihan. So anyway, basta sa atin ay kung ano na lang po yung magiging judgment ng court, how will they handle the situation, so be it. No? Last, we pray for the very good turnout of the meeting of the Board of Regents tomorrow night. Bukas ata yun o ngayon? Ewan ko, hindi ko na talagang nalilito na rin kasi ako kanina umaga. Parang ngayon o bukas ng gabi. Basta gabi yun. No? Ngayon man o bukas. Mag-convene na po yung board. No? At once and for all, they will have to decide on the issue. No? But sabi ko nga, naging complicated na, nandiyan na sa Court of Appeals, na-deny ng APARI, pero ni-reappeal dito sa Tuguegarao City Trial Court, ongoing ang handling ng case. We expect for the decision before 72 hours if it proceeds with injunction. So a whole lot more. No? You please pray mga kasama kasi hindi lang po sila ang affected. Tayo rin po. Example, paano po yung sweldo natin? Paano po yung i-hire nating faculty members? Paano po yung i-hire nating clerk? Paano po yung research projects ni na Ma'am Lily? Paano yung clearances ni na Ma'am Jinky? Paano lahat? Naintindihan? So, kawawa naman. Pero sabi ko nga, it will end. Siguro naman hindi tayo papabayaan ng Diyos. At sabi ko nga, magtrabaho lang po tayo. Naintindihan? So, nandyan na, let it be part of the experience. At natututo naman siguro tayo. And then, if ever that you will be asked to take sides or anything, bahala na po kayo. The dean is not telling, pumanig ka kay ganyan, hindi po. May sarili kayong judgment. Wala po akong kinalaman dyan. Kung ako man po ay pumirma or hindi pumirma, tandaan nyo po, sarili ko pong pananaw at paninindigan yun. Naintindihan? Kung kayo po ay pipirma or hindi pipirma, sarili rin pong paninindigan yan. Naintindihan? Nagkataon lang po kasi na mas komplikado ang maging head ng unit because we have to make a stand. Sa inyo kasi lighter yung load. But sa amin kasi, we are compelled to make a stand. Are you with us? Are you not with us? Ganun lang yun. No? Okay, that's part of administration. Okay po? Naintindihan. So, there's nothing like the dean told us to take the side of I do not endorse any party. Okay po? Okay, party laga pa tayo. Kung may birthday dito mag-party laga pa tayo.
Party.
Okay. And then ano pa pong tanong natin? Sir Erwin pala, I have your check about your speakership sa DILG.
Dean, thank you po.
Okay po. Ano pa? Meron pa pong problema. Accreditation po, may problema tayo.
Din,
Ma.
Ma'am Vilma.
Dean,
Ma'am
nag-request
Vilma.
ako ng copy kay Ma'am
Sana
Lara.
sa mga colleagues natin, if they have output with rubrics or checklist, pwede i-share nila sa RT and public.
Ma'am, output saan?
Sa mga subject nila, sir.
Ay, okay. Sige. Outputs nyo naman, yung mga submissions nyo last time na ang dami-dami, manual, yung mga pinag-check ni Ma'am Chua sa ethics niya, yung mga manual ni Ma'am Hilaria, Ma'am Rosalia Cabalsa, I think pati si Ma'am Gina nagpasubmit nung last time. Baka pwedeng Ma'am, bigyan nyo naman kami ng kopya kailangan sa
Area 3.
Area 3 instruction.
Yes.
Sir, in addition to that,
And Ma'am Vilma, pwede ka na rin pumasok sa faculty room na check na ata nila yung mga yun. Kumuha ka na ng sample outputs dyan.
Sige din, sige. Thank you.
Okay.
Din, yung action plan pa pala din.
Sir?
Yung tentative action plan natin, sir.
Yung action plan, yes, yung mga research extension, GAD, etc. Kung meron kayong gustong gawin for 2021 to 2024, sir, no? Pakisabi lang kay Sir Erwin para kahit i-jot down nyo lang, tapos kami na po ang magpo-program. Kailangan po kasing meron tayong action plan. Intindihan? For example, Ma'am Jinky, action plan ng research, research training, research consultancy, research blah blah, bigay nyo kay Sir Erwin. Sa extension naman, Ma'am Lily, kung anong pwedeng, saan tayo pwede mag-extension, anong gagawin nating projects. Student affairs, ganun din.
yung accomplishment
Ma'am
reports
Gina,
ng
kung meron tayong
different
plano
organizations.
for alumni, Ma'am Dong for internship, no? Kung ano mga plano natin, isaksak nyo lahat kay Sir Erwin para makapag-prepare po tayo ng action plan for kahit 2022 lang, Sir Erwin. Pwede na siguro yun.
Opo, Dean.
Okay, para guided lang tayo. Ang maganda po doon, kapag synchronized no, yung activities natin, alam natin kung paano i-budget yung time natin. Okay po. So, yun lang po. Meron pa po?
Sir, yung copy ng accomplishment reports ng different organizations, student organizations.
Okay, you can get it. No, accomplishment report ng different organizations. Ma'am Josie, you come mamaya sa office para
RTN,
we get it from Call SG na lang. Ma'am, asa na si Ma'am Ethel and Ma'am Gail?
Yes po.
Yung mga documents natin na ginamit natin sa outstanding student organization, pwede bang ibigay kay Ma'am Josie?
Opo, yun.
Okay na, Ma'am Josie?
Sige,
Kunin kasi compiled, nananalo tayo every year. Hanggang
Sige po.
sa university level. Kunin lang sa kanila yan and that would be okay. Ano pa? Meron pa pong problema? Okay. By the way, mag-start na po by February 1 yung ating excavation. Excavation. Ano bang tawag doon? Groundbreaking.
Ano yung groundbreaking?
Sa building
Groundbreaking ng
natin.
bagong building.
May good
Imbitahan
news.
ko na lang po kayo para sa pagdedeko. Magdo-donate na lang daw po si Ma'am Rosalia Cabalsa ng deko. O siya rin lang. Ano ba yung ginagawa doon? Hindi mapatuno. Ganun yun di ba?
May manok din na
Bilo-bilo.
tagpatin.
Oo, normally, iba na ganito. Patuno. Patuno, ma'am?
May ano yan.
Dapat may
Ginataan,
coin.
bilo-bilo.
Ma'am, ano gagawin sa patuno?
Oo.
Kailangan may ready yan para maganda-ganda naman ng building natin.
Anyway, ang consultant natin sa patuno, si Ma'am Rosalia.
Ay!
Kasi marami siyang building. Tingnan natin kung ano yung mga kailangan. Hindi naman siguro tayo magpaparte ng baboy. Diba?
Sir, manok nga kurarayan.
Manok din.
Tinataro lang ang
Pero di kalugti sakan na.
Manok-panok pa? O sige.
Kurarayan yun, ma'am. Yun ang
Padara.
Kailangan pa, ma'am, ng pari dyan o hindi na?
Yes.
Kailangan ng pari.
Bumabailan na lang.
Oh.
Parang prayer warrior lang ang kailangan niya.
Babailan
Naglaban na
lang.
sir.
Babailan na lang.
Babailan.
Naglaban-laban na yung
Later na
pagan
natin
at saka
pag
Catholic.
sinabi na sa akin about it. After all, ako naman ma'am, in case it will proceed, gamitin natin yung tag ito, yung para sa college meeting na para sa food natin, yun na lang yung i-ano natin doon. Para sa mga mga deco na sinasabi niyo. Okay? Yun na yun. Pinataro lang daw naman.
Pinataro lang naman yun, sir.
Ay, pinataro.
Ano pa, wala na?
Wala.
So anyway, thank you. I am now adjourning the meeting, but please be reminded January 12 po tayo. Meron tayong meeting with CEO. Everyone is expected to join. And then January 11 campus academic council meeting. Sa campus academic council meeting, assistant professor 1 up ang magjo-join. Congratulations kay Ma'am Ethel, kay Ma'am, sino pa yun? Ma'am Gail. They are already graduating, so hindi na po sila temporary. Kasama si Sir Raymel. So after your graduation, secure your transcript of records and diploma. Go to Ma'am Oma and already i-convert nyo na from temporary item to permanent item. Okay? Good luck kay Ma'am Jinky, kay Ma'am Loretta, and Sir Ferdy. No? And I think Ma'am Gina isusunod na rin. Ma'am Lara, I think is patapos na rin. Okay. So, well, this will all be our accomplishments as a team. Okay? Mayroon bang mag-i-invite ba para bukas?
Dapat hindi sabay-sabay.
May mag-i-invite pa para naka-receive ba kayo ng invitation? Ano
Wala.
Ay, wala. Kala ko may ninang sa inyo. Okay.
Hindi siya, sir. Ang sunod na ikakasal.
Okay, sige po. God bless everyone and thank you for joining. Kung may problema ko, i-text nyo lang po. Thank you.